Welcome to Sipping Tea with V, y'all. It's your girl V Brown, and we about to get right into the Real Housewives of Atlanta, Season 8, Episode 6, okay? This is Sipping Tea. Oh, I fixed it kind of strong tonight, y'all. So anyway, so y'all know what I'm sipping on. I got my Crown Royal Apple. Favorite drink. And what am I sipping on it with? Some Sprite, okay? So I hope y'all sipping on y'all some good tea, because we about to get into this tonight's episode, y'all. So we start the episode off at Kenya's Manor. I can't. Moore Manor, Kenya Manor. I just can't with the name. Even Sheree had to call her ass out. We finna get into that. So Candy, Sheree, and Kenya meet up at Moore Manor. And Sheree like, oh, so we naming houses now. Everybody naming houses. And Candy like, I got to admit, Sheree, you were the first to do that. Hello. But whatever. So she tells Sheree, see here in just 2 days, the contractors did this. And you've been working on your house for 4 years. Sheree said, let's be clear. I have not been working on my house for 4 years. I'm over here like, if it ain't 4 years, it's just about to be 4 years, child. Let me just sip some tea on that tea, okay? It's been about 4 years you've been building Chateau Sheree. I'm sorry. What has it been since like 2011? Yeah. Alright, but we're gonna keep it moving. So it's raining outside, and Candy is inside the structure, the house, the home, with the umbrella. So I'm like, how you inside with an umbrella and it's rain dripping down, and you can clear as day see the rain because it's falling past the camera. So I'm like, and they're inside the house. Okay, if you say so. So we move on to the next scene, and Phaedra, Portia, and Shamia, they all meet up at a bathing suit shop to get ready for Miami, because if you don't know, this episode is where, you know, the girls are going to travel down to Miami. So Portia in that body, honey, you know Portia got to be the one to try on the bathing suits. So she goes and tries on the bathing suit. But what I didn't know is that Shamia got a little body under her little clothing too now, okay? So we get a quick snippet of Kim packing for her trip to Miami. You can tell she's going to really miss her kids. Her older son told her, I think it's best that you bring, I think it was Jack and Jill, I can't remember the name of the books, but he was like, I think it's best that you take the books with you. And Kim was like, you think it's best that I take the books with me so that we can stay on our reading schedule? Because she reads to her kids every night, which I think that's beautiful. I love Kim and Phaedra, you know, the whole family thing. I love that aspect that they're showing on the show these days. Okay, so the ladies meet up at the airport, and we get a little snippet of Tammy's husband. Child, he said, I'm glad y'all are taking her away so that I can go play some golf. Golf, you say. Y'all, say it with me. Sips tea. If you ask me, he want them to take her away so that he can get into something. What that something is, baby, I don't know. But I was just reading through the teas like he want her to go so he can go ahead and get into something. Child, but they both goofy together. Like they both goofy looking and goofy acting together. So I see why they're married for, I think she said 13 years. I see why. So Shamia is at the house first to get everything set up. And Kenya has to throw shade when Shamia comes out of the house dressed in her little bathing suit. Child, this when I seen that she was bodied too. Kenya instantly throws shades. She said, you is not smart. You is not kind. You is the help. Did she just call Shamia the help, honey? I know Shamia ain't got a peach and all, but damn, the help? For real? Ooh, you shady character, you Kenya. Ooh, you shady. Baby, I about died, okay? I was over here like, no, she just called her to help. I can't deal. What is wrong with Kenya? Like, something is wrong with that woman. Something is really wrong with her. So after that, everyone goes to find their rooms. You know, Shamia taking them on a tour. First, she shows them her room, which, you know, I might say myself, it looked like a little mini dorm room. It was very, very tiny. So I was like, okay, you know, she was trying to be nice and I get the biggest room. But may I add now, Candy, every girls trip, Candy has had to argue about the best room, has had to talk shit about not getting a good room, all this stuff. But honey, on this trip, Candy finally got the chance to get the master bedroom, which was beautiful. It looked like a room made for a woman going on a trip with her man who wants to chill, relax, and have a good time. A real good time, okay? So, you know, she finally gets the best room because she's pregnant and she gets it by default. Now, Kim Fields said, I'm not going around looking for no room. I don't have time for all that. She settles in the living room. Now, there's 2 living rooms, I guess. I don't know. We only saw 1 living room, and that's where Kenya was staying. Where Kim was staying. My bad. Kim is staying in the living room. She said, I don't feel like looking for a room. She puts her fresh off the plane ass and feet on them people white couches. Now, you just got off the plane. You got traveling booty and traveling feet because your feet look filthy. I'm sorry, Kim, and you know how I feel about you and your acting and everything. You're great. But, honey, you just got your ass off the plane and you going to plop down on these people white couch? I don't like it. I don't like it. So, we move into the next scene. We in Kenya room, and it's a couple other ladies. I think it was Cynthia, and a couple other ladies in the room. And Cynthia, Sheree, and I think Candy. I want to say it was Candy in the room. So Kenya's in there throwing shade. She talking about how Tammy walks. She talking about how Tammy acts. Kenya had to go on and go in further and tell Sheree about what Tammy said in regards to her not liking her and how she feels about, you know, she only married Bob because Bob was a football player. If he wasn't a football player, she don't feel that Sheree would have ever married Bob. So from there, the scene cuts. The ladies start getting ready. They start getting ready to go on to go out to dinner. Now, everyone looks nice except that damn Tammy. Now, I don't know where Tammy get her fashions from, but, no, ma'am. No, you will not fit in. No, ma'am. You look like fashions from season 1. Okay, no, ma'am. So, she has on a cute little red dress, and it has like a crystal design up here on the shoulder part because it was like a one shoulder. Really pretty red dress. And then she got the nerve to put on some high heel clogs. They look like high heel clogs to me. Open toe high heel clogs is what they look like. So she put them on, and they hunter green and black. Mind y'all, I told y'all she got on a real pretty red dress with a crystal design on the shoulder. So she talking about, you know, I don't want to, what she said, I don't want to have to embarrass the ladies and everything. Phaedra say, child, you not going to embarrass me, but I don't know about them shoes. I don't know. I'm not too keen on them shoes. Let me just, Tammy, let me tell you something, honey. Don't ever do that again with them shoes and that dress. And them shoes and no other dress. Okay? No, ma'am. So, Phaedra goes on to ask her, girl, do you got a purse? Let's go. Tammy like, a purse? She look like she ain't never heard of a purse before. I'm like, girl, you ain't never heard of a purse? You ain't got no damn purse? Y'all going out to dinner and you ain't got no purse. So, from them, the ladies, they sit around at the dinner table. Sheree turns to Tammy to ask her about all of the things that she was saying behind her back to Kenya and Cynthia. So Tammy denied everything except the fact that Sheree wouldn't have married Bob if he wasn't a football player. But little did we know, and I don't even think I knew this back then, Sheree married Bob after she had the 2 kids and after they was already living together when he was cheating on her with all the women. So that's when Sheree married Bob. She didn't just marry him just off the fly with no kids or anything. She married him after she had the kids and they were already together and solidified. So I didn't know that, but that was good to know because that tells me something about Sheree. You know, she didn't just go in and get with him all for the money. So from there, let's see where we get to. Okay, so Kim can't believe that the women are actually going back and forth and arguing about who likes who and blah, 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 blah. She says, so you mean to tell me we're grown women and this is what we're talking about? There is some beef between Kim and Kenya. I'm telling y'all, I don't know. I feel like it's going to come out later on, but it's some type of beef because it's always very subtle shade between the two of them. So, honey, Kim said there should be a big difference between instigation and information. And Kenya is clearly the instigator in all of this. And in everything this season, if you haven't noticed, Kenya has really been the instigator in everything. She has really been the instigator. So let me go back up. Y'all, I done lost my spot and everything. Okay, we back on, y'all. So from there, the ladies get up the next day. Kim is outside listening to her gospel. Phaedra goes to talk to her. And then Kenya is getting ready because they're going on a little boat ride and they're going to head to a restaurant. So Kenya is getting dressed or whatever. Surprisingly, Sheree shows up at her door to talk to her about the events and the conversation of the night before between Tammy and Sheree. So, you know, they talk. Neither of them are really saying anything. They both agreeing with what the other said. And I'm just like, okay, why was this even a scene? Moving along. So from there, Candy has to stay home, stay at the house because she isn't feeling well, and she had only been sitting outside in the sun for about 30 minutes. But her doctor had already previously told her, okay, you're going to Miami. If you're not, I already don't want you in the sun. But if you start not feeling well in the sun, go ahead and relax, lay down, chill out. So Candy said she wasn't feeling well, so she wasn't able to go party with the ladies on the boats. Okay. So the ladies go to the yacht and everything is starting off great. They're dancing, drinking. Shamia is splitting it and popping it wide open. Kim isn't here for it. Kim was like, that's what we do? Oh, girl, no. So we move on from there and we head to, let me see, where we at? I'm sorry, y'all. My phone I got this little new checklist thing that I'm doing, and my phone seems to just want to keep jumping back up. Okay, so if you ask me, she was the Debbie Downer the whole time, the whole trip. The whole time they've been in Miami so far, they've been in Miami about 2 days now. The whole time they've been in Miami, she's been a Debbie Downer. So they at the bar, throwing, popping drinks, having fun, taking shots, everything. And Kim is at the bar. And she just starts walking off, and then she goes into a crying spell. Now, first of all, before she even walked off and started crying, she ordered cranberry juice. Now, am I mistaken, or did we only have one pregnant woman on this trip? And that's Candace. She was back at the house. But, that's none of my business. Not everybody likes to drink. And, so that's none of my business. That's her prerogative. She doesn't like to drink. And that's fine. Chad. So I really feel like at this point the producers of the show should have went ahead and let her go. She's not for the show. She wasn't bringing much to the show besides the family aspect, and I don't feel like she fits in with the ladies, because even though Phaedra has a family and she shows herself as a single mom this season and everything, Phaedra still likes to have a good time, whether she's the Southern Belle or not. She still like to have her a good time and sip her tea. So, at this time, I feel like the producers should have just sent her back on the flight and, exit her off the show. But I feel like I said in the first episode, like me and Leon said, they need someone to fill that void of Nene. All right. So the ladies are seeing this whole thing that she's not fitting in, that Kim's not fitting in, and Phaedra is playing babysitter. I'm like, what the fuck? No, this is not how Miami should be going. She simply wants to be enjoying her life with her husband. And I do understand that. You got a great relationship with your husband, and you should want to enjoy that. I ain't mad at you. I am not mad at you, honey. You should be enjoying yourself with your husband. So Phaedra finally speaks about how she feels with Apollo being locked up and her missing him. And some days she's really angry. And when she's around her friends and their spouses and on Father Days and etc., things like that, that's when she really feels it. But no one else understands their relationship. So So this is why Kenya doesn't. Okay, so then they sitting around at the table, and you know, Kenya, big mouth Kenya, got to be talking shit. But mind you, Kenya is one of the ones with no man, who wants a man, a husband, who wants a child, but she's one of the ones with no man, but don't understand the dynamic between Kim and her husband. That's probably why she ain't got a man now. Oh, hello. That's probably why she ain't got no damn man right now. So, let's see. I gotta work on this check-off list, y'all. Alright. Yeah, so the ladies just don't understand this whole dynamic between them. Cynthia also has an issue like, oh, well, where's Kim? Oh, she's over there talking about her husband again, calling her husband again. That's probably why you and Peter having problems and having issues in y'all relationship. And then Shamia ain't got a man. And Portia, you know, you barely got a piece of man with your football player, but you over here with, what was the dude name? Olivier? I don't know, child. So Tammy disappears once again. Now, isn't me, but every time Tammy comes back from disappearing, her eyes be bloodshot red. Now, I'm not trying to put nothing out there, but I think Tammy be on something, or she be going to do a little something. That's all I'm saying. Because every time she disappears, she come back and her eyes be red. So she comes back. She reappears with her nephew, Glenn. He's an NBA player. Last season, he was playing with the Wizards. This season, he's, you know, well, at the time they were recording, he was trying to basically get him a spot on another team. Kenya automatically hones in on him, honey. She ready to sink her claws into him. She want him. She like him. He cute to her. So she said, yeah, sit down, y'all, grab a seat, blah, 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 child, pull up. She's like, I wonder what he does, child. So he looks like a bad boy that she cannot handle at all. So they leave the restaurant, and it seems like Glenn is more interested in Sheree, if you ask me. And this is just from the setup that I'm seeing. He's sitting next to Sheree on the boats, because they all get back on the yacht to go back to the house. And he's sitting next to Sheree. You know, they laugh, and he'll tap Sheree's leg and everything. That was just real cute to me. They were really cute together to me. So I just felt like he was more into Sheree at this time. So Portia comes up with the idea for them to play the game Never Have I Ever. Now y'all know Never Have I Ever. If you've never done it, you don't take a drink, but if you have done it, you take a shot. And Portia brings some Ciroc to do that with. Now y'all, me and Ciroc don't get along. Me and White Liquor period don't get along as well, because White Liquor I feel like I turn up on, and Brown Liquor I feel like I'm chill, I'm calm, and it soothes me. But Ciroc made my stomach queasy. I don't like Ciroc, especially not coconut. I think she had coconut, or the original. No, that was the original she had. She had the original with the blue bottom. So from there, Kenya snaps her fingers at Glenn, and she's like, hey. So she was trying to get his attention because she couldn't remember his name. He was not feeling that shit, y'all. He was like, yo, you didn't just snap your fingers at me. I know you didn't just do that. And she responds, I'm sorry, baby. I was just trying to get your attention. He hit her ass with that, you need to find a better way of doing that, because that didn't get my attention. That shit just pissed me off, basically. And from there, y'all, the episode ends. And so I thought the action was going to be on this episode when they go back to the house. And Kenya's like, well, you are no longer welcome here. It's time for you to leave. And then he get all hype and he wanting to fight or like do some shit. But that's not on this episode, y'all. They just strung us along. It's going to be on episode 7. So y'all make sure y'all watching next episode. But this was an okay episode. It wasn't really much drama, you know, besides the little drama with Tammy and Sheree. Not much really went on. It was a cute little episode. But I'm ready for next week. So make sure y'all subscribe, like, share. Y'all definitely keep tuning in to my channel. I'm loving doing the videos. Y'all already know this. Like I always say, sip tea and make sure y'all keep it sweet. Mwah. Bye-bye.